if I was to be blatant and straightforward with people and tell them that I know what God wants, that's very bold, and I know that. And people would just think that I'm full of it. So I know where people get their reactions from because I would have done it before. So imagine this perplexing situation. I want to put out there for people, I know what God wants for you. And instead of anybody even taking that one bit serious, they would call me crazy, say all kinds of names, do nothing but badmouth me. Lots of little kid type attacking kind of stuff is what they would do. Because those are the adults we've become. Those are the people that we are. These are the same kind of people that when a child is young, they say kids don't understand love, it's just puppy love. But if you really think about it, when you're young and you find that interest and your little young heart opens because it's just the size of a body, you still have just as meaningful feelings as you do when you're older, when you're young. And sometimes even more, because when you get older, you get desensitized and you're afraid to open up anymore. When you're a little kid, you're not as afraid to open up until you get hurt or until someone else tells you that your feelings don't matter because you're a kid. You get your feelings and emotions removed from you or desensitized from you. We all know that to some level. But then we're the kind of people that say the kids don't know any better. Kids don't have any idea. When you feel love, that love is an ageless thing. When you feel love, it makes you feel free and young and da-da-da-da. Like there is no age, but when I say young, I just mean that like everything is wonder and everything is amazing. That kind of young and freedom feeling. But we're the kind of people that just don't do that. We're the kind of people who take our personal experience and then push what conclusions you've come to onto other people. And their answers can't be right because they don't coincide with what you thought. Because you don't have answers. When somebody gives you an answer, or someone says, I have the answers for you, instead of asking even one question, people be like, you're crazy and you're stupid. I'm like, that's not a question. In fact, that's just your opinion. I'm not giving you my opinions because I could say a lot of negative things about people that would be my personal opinion, but I love them. And I'm not trying to cause any problems or hurt any feelings because that does matter to me. I don't want to hurt anybody. I want to help people. That will hurt people. The truth will hurt them. But they themselves have to go through that on their own. And that is what God wants. God wants people to handle these issues and work it out so that we can get the world in shape. If you were the earth, would you like what the bacteria, aka people, humans, animals are doing? No, you wouldn't. And if you could, you'd do certain things or exercises or whatever to get yourself back in shape. And sometimes you sweat. Sometimes you get all kinds of reactions in your stomach, or you may profusely sweat on your skin, which is the surface. And what do you think the earth is doing itself on a big scale? It's getting rid of us. It's getting rid of a lot of us. Because a lot of us, if we don't change, actually need to go. You're not going to get hurt. You're just going to lose your body. It's no big deal. I could tell you what happens after that, but you have to be open enough to take it seriously because people are just too scared, or they think they know, or they don't care. So when you give them an answer that they never even thought the question to ask, they don't know what to do. So when you have the knowledge and when you can actually say it right to them, you can show people what you're talking about, they still won't listen. So I want to put something out that says, God wants me to give you the answers. Because if I say I have answers, I can help. I know the truth. I can do this. You guys want help? Anybody out there who's looking to do good things for the world? And I've tried to word it so many ways that leave out spirit, that leave out God, that leave out, healing, in words like that either make people think you're sissified, or that you don't know what you're talking about, or that just keywords that strike. Oh, we don't talk about that kind of stuff. So I try to leave some of those out. But I feel like sugarcoating stuff is lying. God is just a word. There is a being out there that we refer to, and some people call God, and I call God, but it's so much bigger than that because I don't want to just give it another silly name. It's so much more. I don't have to say a name to it when I speak to it. That's just when I try to relay the message to people because it's the easiest way to say it. Plus, as often as I say it and as much as I feel it, if it was 2 syllables, my day would take twice as long for all the times I say God to myself because I love God. I love what we're doing here. It's such a hard course to go through and as a living being. It is. And if I'm wrong, tell me you're having a great, easy, simple life with no problems and no frills at all. It's all just going smoothly. I can tell you why it's going so wrong. And I can help you open that mind to the whole capacity. Not just 100%, not make up some silly numbers, to its whole capacity. Everything you've ever wanted to know will be there. But everything that you've wondered about and all the little details you'll see don't matter. So you don't have to, and you shouldn't waste any of your time trying to figure out the details that won't help you. Because all they are is distractions. They don't mean anything. They're not here anymore. You can't tell somebody about when you were 7 and them say, and you can't prove it because you can't point at yourself when you were 7 to the way you were when you were 7. And you can't act that way again. You can try. You can almost try to replicate anything. But you can't do it in the moment like you did in another moment. Maybe similar. And you know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to try to ramble. So anyway, that's what I want to say for now. Peace.